start to the season. Coming off of a unbelievable run last year. So adds to the layers of difficulty in playing this team. They're extremely deep, really well coached. Not a lot of holes. Really good team.
Right. This is a national TV game against the title favorite. How do you these guys are coming maybe too light in the first
I mean, we have 82 of these, and hopefully we're good enough to get to play beyond. Being able to compartmentalize and play every possession is part of it. I think that obviously we all know that your margin for error is small against these guys. Everybody's is, and but you still never going to play perfect. You just have to try your best to keep your focus on that possession at hand. Easier said than done, but our guys have been good at that as well.
Jason's usage is up tremendously this year. What are you guys asking him to do as compared to previous years?
I think it's obviously going to go up. We got, like we said this morning, basically have 5 guys that we're playing through, and everybody else is, going to have to soar with their strengths. But certainly Jason's a guy that we're going to do a lot with. He's continued to grow his game, which is important, and I think he can go even more. Just his ability to make different reads as he continues to be put in different situations is really important for our team, especially as he continues to get more and more attention.
You talk about playing guys more minutes when you're shorthanded, but now you're kind of coming up at the end of a long road. How do you balance that?
I think our guys' overall minutes are pretty good. We were fortunate the other night. They did over 10 minutes. And if you look at the season averages, I think Kemba and Jason are in the 33s. I don't think we have anybody else above that. So I think that's pretty good. We'll figure that out as the season goes on, and we'll back off of practices. We need to sit guys' games, all that stuff. But we're not there yet.
Brett, you talked about how you need to base your team's defense around speed since you're not so big. Was there any team you looked at when you're trying to build a defense or anything like that?
No, not really. I think that you just look at each of your teams and you try to figure out what you can be good at. And part of the reason why we wanted to emphasize speed was to keep, as I said, those 5 best players on the floor as much as possible. And that's just in a traditional NBA sense, most of those guys would be considered 1 through 3. So we need those guys on the floor. We often have 4 of them on the court, and so it's going to be important that we're able to use our speed. If we let the other team be comfortable, dribble around, get us lower and lower, we're not winning that game. We're just not physically strong enough to do that. And you get in foul trouble and everything.
When you guys got Kemba this summer, what were your expectations for him, and how's that aligned so far?
I've been really fortunate. We've had unreal point guards, and you just watch them come to work every day, watch them work out, watch them practice, watch them get ready, and watch them play, and you just realize there's not a whole lot you really need to do. I think that we try to make it as easy as possible from a transition standpoint with him, with some of his favorite plays from Charlotte. But it fits right in with what we're trying to accomplish. He's as good with the ball and in pick and rolls he is cutting off of it. And so it also allows other guys to handle it and play with it. He's done a good job on both ends. He's a heck of a player.
What's the most unexpected thing you found out about Kemba since you had him on your squad?
I don't know that there's really much unexpected. I think we all saw what he could do in Charlotte. Obviously he's a special player. I think that it's been exactly as advertised with him.
What have you seen from Kemba as far as how he's integrated himself into the community in Boston in general?
Yeah, it's still early on in his time there. He just moved there right after the U.S. game, so maybe September 15th-ish. So he's still probably figuring out how to get to the practice facility. So I don't know. He does everything you could ever want. He's being a big part of the community is important to him. It was in Charlotte, it is in Boston. And being a part of the team and everything else is he's just thrown himself in. And sometimes that'd be hard, especially after spending 9 years somewhere where you were so ingratiated in that community, in that organization.
Any changes to the injury report there? Marcus playing?
Not that I know of. No changes that I know of.
No minutes restriction.
Thinking of that,
Never allow that.
thinking of that USA team, you had Tatum and Brown played on that USA team. You had them before that. Have you seen anything different from them after their time in the summer?
Yeah, we've got asked a lot about that. I mean, I think that the benefit of playing with Kemba's been really good for all three of those guys. Smart was on it too. And I thought that all of them made good strides. I mean, it was a great environment for them to be in with other good players, excellent coaches. And so you can see, and I think there's a little bit too, like, you know, when everybody starts a new season and they play on the road for the first couple of weeks, it's like a shock to the system. Those guys were playing really meaningful games all the way up to the season. So I think that you could see, like, they came in ready when we started training camp.